I'm back. I finally feel like I've gotten to the position where I can provide you guys some value. So I've said, why not bring back the channel? Why not revive DN Unfiltered? For the meantime, I will most likely be leaving my main channel. Main reason because it takes up more time. It's much more production. I also want to sit down and improve that content then. But for right now, I have not recorded a video for a very long time, except from today. Today I recorded the first short form video on the Clinic Flow Instagram channel, and I posted onto the Clinic Flow YouTube channel for the first time in a very long time. I've just been working so hard. I've been studying, reading the Bible, studying marketing books, finished Think and Grow Rich. I've been doing so much, even just working on with my mum's business right now, to the point where I feel like I've learned so much in the time frame. I don't know how long it's been since my last video, but I have learned so much to the point where I feel like I can sit down and actually start recording again and provide straight value inside of my videos. So in today's video, in my mind right now, the goal is I'm going to teach you guys how to set up a Facebook ad, because that's what we're currently doing as well for my mum. But I don't know what else I'll be showing. But that is something that I'm going to switch into, because we are going to be starting a new campaign on August the 1st. But also we're going to be updating the campaign we're currently running. By the grace of God, from £50 a day being spent, we made 1k in revenue from the what day was it? From the 16th. Today's the 18th, and on the 16th we got 7 leads in, 2 bookings. Both of those bookings came in on the 17th. One paid 750, one paid 100, and then the person who paid 100 already referred one of her friends to be getting a service which costs £120. But when it comes to the industry we are currently in, upsells is practically almost guaranteed, especially when it comes to the offer which she's given out. So we are very excited to see what that turns into. She did book for next month, so the revenue won't be coming in now. However, from that one campaign, or for at least from this campaign, on that day specifically, we have been able to generate so far £1,000 in revenue. Additionally, we have gotten roughly 30 leads from about 200 clicks. So the conversion of our page is doing so well. So I feel like if I'm to sit here and talk to you guys about all these things we've learned so far and the experience, it would definitely help at least one person. And I'm speaking to one of my friends today, because he said he wanted to get into creating content for, I believe it was software and tech people. And I was like, okay, what's stopping you? And he was like, oh, realistically, it's just him being lazy. And upon saying that, it's actually made me ponder. Literally right now, I didn't think about this back then. I didn't think about it even when we talked. This is today. I wasn't thinking about it. But now that I've started recording this, I can't say to him, yo, start recording. If myself, I'm not even recording anymore due to not having the time. Because what? This is like 5-10 minutes right now. I could make a video in about 20 minutes. So clearly I definitely have the time. If I'm able to sit on my phone sometimes, or I'm able to read in the day, I'm definitely able to record at least one video here and there for you guys. So we're back. We're completely back. There's so much to talk about because I've done so much since the last video. So keep watching on, and it will either be me showing you me creating creatives or anything. Whatever you see next, keep that and enjoy. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the campaign that we've been running over the past about 3 to 4 days. 4 days, as you can see. Actually, I'm pretty sure we started from the 15th, but we made changes from the 16th, well, the 15th night going to the 16th, which has actually made the campaign do as well as it's been doing. But yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly the campaign we've been running that's been able to get 43 leads over the last 4 days, get 4 appointments booked, alongside making rough revenue of £850. It's actually around roughly £1,000, because one of the people who booked for the appointment has actually already referred somebody. So as you can see, there's a referral there, and this person hasn't been added to the revenue because they will be coming for the appointment, I think, in August, so next month. But we've added them into our revenue made from the ads, because obviously the ad person has referred somebody else. So realistically, should we be doing that? I don't know, but we're doing that because it makes the ad numbers look better. So first, let me show you the actual ads we've been running. So this video here has actually been the best video that we've been running. So to give you guys some help when it comes towards making the ads, I'm not going to show you exactly what I've done to make the video, because I think it's so easy that anybody can go do it. For tips to go make the video, this is what I would say. Get the content, in terms of like, get the videos recorded. So let's say, for example, you are, I don't know who's watching this, but let's say you own a dental practice, or you own an aesthetic clinic, or you own a hair salon, or you are doing this for your clients, whoever you may be. Firstly, get the videos. Secondly, have an understanding of the industry. So for example, what we done which helped a lot was, I was actually spent about a week or two scrolling through TikTok, finding the best sounds for the niche that we're currently in. And from doing that, I was like, okay, cool. When I come to make the ads, I'm just going to use an audio from an already trending video inside of the niche, because I know that when I come to make the ads, it will do well. And one of the worst possible things you can do, and I've been thinking about this, is that you don't want to disturb somebody who's trying to doom scroll with an ad, especially if your ad isn't even enjoying to watch. Like, this ad here has gotten 39 views. I don't know if I press play, will you be able to hear it? Yeah, you can't hear the music, but if you somehow find the ad, then enjoy. But essentially, we have a trending audio over this, and you can see there's interactive features over it. I think if I was to change, I don't know how I could actually make you guys hear the music, because the music is actually really good, which helps towards it. But well, I'll probably play around with this later and try to find out. No, you probably can hear it, but I can't hear it because I'm connected to the mic. Well, either way, if you can hear it and it overthrows my voice, apologies. But yeah, so you have a trending audio over it, and then you'd have interactive features like this. So what you can do when it comes to making the ad itself, go into TikTok, literally put the footage into TikTok. Make sure the footage has like good parts. Like, for example, when I put the raw footage in, I didn't have like, as you can see, her laughing here. I said, okay, cool. If I put that inside of the ad, that is definitely going to do well, because I want this ad to express as much emotion as possible, because when people come and see this, they'll be like, hold on a minute, I want to go to this place, because clearly her clients are laughing and her clients are smiling. And then at the end, ask her to smile. Me personally, I'll go through and record the content, either me or one of my cameramen who we work together with, and I'll ask him to go inside and he'll record. But get the content, make sure you have them smiling, because what we noticed from the first one, any of our campaigns, was that ads that have somebody smiling perform way better, because the whole point is, if somebody is in any situation of going to a business, they're going to that business for some form of transformation. You buy food because you want to transform your hunger into being satiated and being full. You go get your hair done because you want to, from looking bad to looking good. Everything has to do with transformation. So if somebody's looking at or watching this video and they're thinking about getting their hair done, we want to sell the transformation, and not only will you feel good after getting not only will you look good after getting your hair done, but you also feel good, smile and be better. So you can see she's just going there from looking into smiling with teeth, everything, laughing and joking. So you really want your ads to express these emotions. So after you've gone through on TikTok, you've put the videos on there. TikTok will sync the videos for you, sync the sounds. All you have to do is scroll through and adjust. If you guys actually want to see me do that live and stuff like that, just comment it down and I'll make a video of me going through and actually showing the whole process from start to finish. Today I'm more doing like a case study on our ads. And then yeah, so what we've gone through and done was then add these little writings on there. I just played around. You'd click like add a text, you go through add animate, you choose any random one which you like. I just like the roll, so I chose that. You go to effects as well, up the blur, up the transparency, because it makes it the text stand out on the screen. You want the text to be able to be visually seen on the ads. Something which is very crucial for you guys to learn, and I had to learn this the hard way after creating multiple ad sets and ad copies and all these other sorts of things, is the fact that you want the text to be as much towards the center as possible. Because when you come to put the videos onto Facebook to run the ads, when they ask you for the format of 1 by 1, what I did before was I created different ads for every single different format. So I created 9 by 16 ads, I created 16 by 9 ads, and I created 1 by 1 ads. And after that, I was like, bro, this is so long, because even sometimes the ads weren't fitting in, because for the 9 by 16, like for this format, I was putting the text way at the top and way at the bottom. So sometimes Meta would put that on for like a 4 by 5, in terms of the collage, so like the little bit, like the rectangle one on Instagram, and the text isn't fitting in, then they'll put the 1 by 1, but that doesn't fit the 4 by 5, so the ads just weren't working. So then I spoke to my friend and he was like, bro, just put it on all in the middle, because then you'll be able to see it. And I was like, oh bro, you're literally so right. Before I was like, I don't really want to cover anything, but a moment like this can be covered. And then the important parts where it's like, okay, cool, she's sitting there smiling, she's laughing there, you can show those parts and just move the text out of the way. But the whole point is you want all of the text to be fitting perfectly into the screen, to the point where when the video is playing, that they can see the text, and also it's not getting blocked by the little book thing that comes up on Meta. So I'll show you guys this ad performing over the last 4 days. It's at a 1.9 CTR, but if I move my head out of the way, you can see it's gotten us roughly 19 leads. Meta hasn't really been tracking this stuff, because look, it says for over this we've only got, a total of 30 leads, but we've got 43. I think maybe the pixel isn't right, something isn't right, but it's not showing all of the leads we've got, from a total of 335 clicks. So roughly per click we're getting about, like 10 per click. Hold on. Per click, we're getting 1 to 2 leads. Oh, my maths is terrible. The maths is gone. Well, by every 100 clicks, we're getting about 10. Yeah, 10 or 12 leads. The maths isn't mathing right now, so it's too early for this. So, as you can see, a lot of these videos are doing well. And then the most important thing, which I'll show you guys, because I've literally just made a video about stating the 3 most important things when it comes to running your ads. So, number 1 at the top is your offer. Is your offer good? And I'll say honestly, for this specific ad, we don't think the offer is good. I've been saying to my business partner, okay, cool, this offer isn't good. Luckily today, the 20th is the last day of the offer, because what we've noticed is that people come through for the ad. Like, we've got the 43 leads, but we only got 2 to 3 bookings. And the main issue is that the offer is quite expensive for people inside this industry. So, and our client is currently going through a rebranding spot where she is now trying to basically broaden her social media presence as well. So we are taking on managing that and helping her. So we need her to essentially have a better social standing, because with a better social standing, you can charge more premium prices. If nobody knows you online, you're going to struggle to charge premium prices. And that's what we're noticing. So right now, as we can see, the offer itself probably isn't good. But because the offer is not terrible, it's not good, but it's not terrible, we've been able to get some conversions. Alongside of that, the copy. We spent a lot of time towards the copy on the landing page, on the booking page, and on the ad itself. Those are imperative. So if I was to go through and show you the copy, I'll show you exactly what you can do to create the copy. So for example, I was just prompting ChatGPT, and I was just going through and looking at other people's copy. So if you want to screenshot this is what I do. I'll help you guys out, because I know these help me a lot. You can screenshot something like this and slap this into ChatGPT and say, okay, cool. Depending on your offer, depending on what you want, okay, try and tailor it towards that. I'll show you the exact copy we're using for our ads. If I was to scroll to it, yeah. So the current copy is, hey London ladies, what if your next week didn't something. For the next 10 bookings, you unlock this. And then only 10 slots available. So what you really want to do inside of your ads, you want to leverage scarcity, and you want to leverage lack of supply. Those things are amazing. You want to really hone in on the lack of time, because those things right there will cause people's desire and curiosity to be spiking. Like, what I changed from the ad before, because it used to just be, if I was to show one of our old campaigns, if I go to campaign 8, what we're saying is like our limited time offer. And I was thinking, is that really something that's going to be a really good hook? I was like, no, it's not. Like, limited time offer, cool, it's nice, okay, yeah, the offer's limited, but I was like, nah, in terms of actually getting somebody to get booking, I don't think it really, or hook them into a video, I don't think it's really anything. So I said, okay, then rather than leading with, okay, limited time offer, why don't I lead with only 10 slots left? Because when 10 slots left, it's like, oh, that's just 10 people. Okay, let me watch on in case there's insane value here for me to continue to probably receive. And then they'll go through and watch the rest of the ad. And what we've done, from speaking to my other friends as well, he said, take the price off. So the offer valued at £350, which is why we said 43 leads is amazing, because at £350, if you're able to get one of them to book, you're up. And for the last couple of days, I said we've got a certain amount of bookings. So £350, I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah, so because of how much is running, you can say, okay, cool, it's good. But showing the price in the video, it creates too much, I forgot the actual term of it, but not buyer fatigue, but they can make their own decisions before even going to the landing page or go to the booking page. So we said, okay then, what is the real offer? The offer is actually 30% off an additional price, or the real price. So rather than saying, okay, £350 for the service, why don't we just say you get 30% off for this package? So from doing that and then going to our landing page, before we had the price on our landing page, and what we noticed was that people would get to the landing page, so we had around like 60 clicks, but like 1 or 2 leads. And we was like, hold on a minute, what's the issue here? And I noticed, I was like, oh, our price is literally right there, whereas inside of an ad, their price isn't there. So it could be somebody's gone from our landing page, from our ad, go to our landing page, see the price, and they drop off. So I said, okay then, what is the most important thing? Yeah, we want to get bookings, but if we don't even get leads to put their information in for us to be able to follow up with them, then what's even the point? We're not even going to be able to close them at all. So I said, okay then, cool. Let's hide the price until the booking page. So if somebody really wants to know the price and they really want to get booking, they have to find out all out on the booking page after they're putting the information in. That is the strongest thing. So with your copy, let me go back and show you the copy in case you guys wanted to see it. You'd say, hone in on something. You could either hone in and say, okay, offer ends, for example, as I put here, July 20th, no code needed, 30% off, something like that. And you can also do scarcity in terms of only for the next 10 bookings, and then double down on it at the end, like, oh, only 10 slots available, only 10 people, X amount of people. And when you intertwine all of that, when you get to the landing page, and I'll show you guys the landing page, hopefully I don't leak too much out. So as you can see here, limited time, free premium bundles plus install, now 30% off until July 30th. You want to ensure whatever you're saying in the ads, so for example, this here, free premium bundles, you want that to be the first thing they see on the landing page, because you want to have as much consistency as possible. And another tip I'll give you guys is having a step 1, step 2 process. You can see here, it's like almost there. So it goes from like step 1 of like, okay, cool, this is where you come in, put your information in, get access, to the next page being, okay, now you have to come through and you're almost there, put your information in. So when you come through and see all of that, it's like, hold on a minute, there is so much intertwining and the offer is so completely getting honed into your brain that you're just like, okay, I have to take action, I have to do something about it. And if they don't take action and they don't book in, at least we have the information to be able to follow up with them. And I think if you used to take everything I've said inside this video, your ads will definitely start performing. I think if you crack down on the offer is very crucial. So if it's your business or you're doing this for a client, really try and think, okay, what would be an amazing offer that people would want and the customers would want and what customers would love? Create that offer, sit down and spend about the same amount of time you spend towards the offer, and maybe even more time that you spend on the offer. Spend that time on the copy and ensure that the copy invokes curiosity, and trust me, you will see your ads perform.